joins again.
Alright. Let's play some Magic.
Magic. The Magi.
Mm-hmm. Where's Jorge?
I am not your brother's keeper, sir.
I am not your
Keeper,
brother's
sir.
keeper.
That would be you. I'm actually surprised that you beat him.
What's that supposed to mean?
What does it sound like it's supposed to mean?
Sounds like you're a jerk.
I've been called that once or twice.
Sleepwalking edition. Boom. Niv-Mizzet Parun. How do you like them apples?
Niv-Mizzet.
I don't like
He's
those
spoiled.
apples at all.
When you draw a card, deals 1 damage to... Oh, it's a burn deck.
No, it's not. It's a Niv-Mizzet deck.
It's a Niv-Mizzet deck.
When a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. When you draw a card... Oh, man.
It's about drawing cards and going pew 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 pew. Sometimes infinitely. Until everyone dies.
Nope. Not
Nope.
the mulligan.
I'm gonna choose not to play against Niv-Mizzet. Bye.
Right. Later.
Let's get my 1040 commander text. And draw. Ooh, I like that.
Holy Toledo, man.
I believe I will keep my hand. Why do I have guild gates?
I don't know. You have guild gates.
These budget decks.
The guild gates are probably there because enemy colors tend to struggle on having a relevant number of dual lands that are like good.
What's up, bro?
And Niv-Mizzet requires having a lot of color. So
True.
that's probably why you have guild gates.
I'm mulligan down to 6. So.
Also, Justin, start making your own decks.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
This is so much better. I don't have to put like any time investment into this.
But that's the fun part.
If I wanted to make something like off color and strange, then yeah, I would make my own deck for sure. But if I just want to play, like I love Niv-Mizzet. My first commander deck I ever built when I was a kid was Niv-Mizzet. But I don't feel like building one now, so I just grabbed this one.
But if you built a deck, you would know what cards are in your deck, and you wouldn't have to read them all.
George
Not necessarily.
Good point.
You'd at least have read them once over.
I built a deck. I don't know what the cards do.
I would just like to point out that according to Untap, Frim's deck is worth 20.21 times more money than my deck.
Nice.
Because it's the artifact deck.
Oh, you've got your $2,000 land in there.
Yeah.
There's a $2,000 land.
Yeah, it
Mishra's
generates
Workshop.
Yeah,
Um,
three colorless as long as it's used for artifacts.
George, earlier he was showing me a list that I'm fairly certain was a CEDH deck.
Yeah. Awesome.
It was the first thing that I ever put in here that I tried to play with, but I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't really have any idea what I'm doing. It's just still in my deck list.
Yeah, that's
I get to start? What? I'm only getting down to 6, by the way.
Sorry. Oh no. I'll be right back. I did not take out the sideboard cards that auto imported. Oh, does that mean I can't just leave?
ugh.
107 cards.
Sorry, I can't play with 107.
Get this man out of here.
So just change deck, and then oh, the game's already started though.
Game started.
Do you know what your sideboard cards were?
The list, but you could
You
find
can
them
just
in
restart.
exile.
It's not a
though.
big deal.
Okay. I feel bad if people have mulligan, although if Andy mulligan down to 6, maybe it's better.
I kept a crappy 7, so I'm all for restarting.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin.
It's all good.
It should be quick though, because it's these bottom ones.
Leaving the game.
I'll make a new one.
Okay, it's not the bottom ones. What happened?
Sleepwalking Edition 2.
Oh, I was all alone.
Commander X.
Am I in the right game?
No.
No.
Don't see you in here.
No, I rejoined the same old game.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. 100 cards now.
All right.
Edition 2. Got it.
And this is why you shouldn't make your own decks.
I don't know about that.
And I got a mulligan.
Draw 7. That'll work.
Definitely isn't the strongest 7 I've ever seen. But
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay, I have to go to 6 after all that. Jesus. All right, this I can keep.
Get this. The Hidden Hand. Legendary spells you cast cost 1 less. Exile 2 legendary cards from the graveyard until end of each legendary card. Play this card from the graveyard. Have a lot of legendary things in
couple
that
of
deck, George.
Couple of them.
Mm.
Oh, do I first go?
Yep.
All right. So, everybody good?
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Hey, look. Mark's
Card's
playing
not-
a blink deck.
Shocking.
Gotta get in on this.
About Bountiful Promenade. Yep. Skull Clamp. past turn.
It's
Turn
not
one skull
legendary.
What are you thinking? That land's not legendary either. Draw for turn, and I'll play a
How
Siftwater
about that?
Cliffs tap.
Go from first to last. Thanks, George.
Sorry. Your hand.
Swiftwater.
I always say this is Sweetwater Cliffs now because of Saffron Olive.
Man,
So we've got our commander, which is a huge bomb, Locust God, which is a huge bomb, and the other Niv-Mizzet in our hand, which is a huge bomb. But we really don't have anything else going for us. We got a lot of lands, though. In fact,
Shock in a Temple Garden, take 2.
maybe not play Ominous Seas, because we might need to cycle that to
Nature's
get
Lore.
another land. We don't want to miss our 6th
We'll
land
find a
drop.
forest.
Because if we miss our 6th land drop, then we can't play Locust God or
Turn
Niv-Mizzet or
2.
Niv-Mizzet. They all cost 6.
ramp,
So we'll hold on to the Ominous Sea
Rampity, ramp.
in case we got to shuffle. Plus,
One card you can
drawing
load.
a card from the shuffle is a bunch of damage, tokens, whatnot, later in the game if we get our guys on board. Yeah, it is. It's kind of nice that we drew a land there. We just need one more land and then we're pretty
Oh.
much set.
Shock in an Overgrown Tomb.
Though it would be nice. We do have a few counter spells in here, so it's nice to be able to have mana to hold up for that.
Play an Oath of Nissa.
That's a pretty good mulligan to 6.
Top card.
If I feel the top 3 cards in my library, I can reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker from demand.
What's that color combo called, George? That Mardu?
Me.
Abstan.
Reveal him, George.
Only reveal 1. Reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker.
Oh, okay. It says look at.
He
okay,
gets
gotcha.
to see 3. We
He
get
gets
to
to
see
I
1.
get to
Maybe.
see
I saw reveal. And I'm like, I want to see him.
Reveal a Reki. And then,
Ooh, that's good.
and the rest go on the bottom.
Yep, good card.
This is the
Ricky
second
is-
turn, George.
Shit. Oh, be quiet, Andy. We all know what
Seriously.
Well,
Let's do this together in the last half hour while Danielle was watching a movie.
all right. We
Anything
will
good?
play Charming Prince. I'm going to scry 2. Bottom.
So is Oath of Nissa a legendary enchantment just because the other oaths are also legendary enchantments? Even though she doesn't do anything else.
Well, it means you can only have 1.
No, I mean like instead of like a sorcery. Of
It
like,
gives you
She has a
gives you a
static
green
effect.
pip, and it's got static there. I can spend mana as those mana any color for planeswalkers.
oh, that part's
Is this
okay.
a Super
I thought-
Friends deck, George?
There's some planeswalkers for sure.
I didn't realize the bottom bit was static. I thought that was attached to the reveal for the planeswalker. Cool. Alright, I will play an island and pass. Very exciting turn.
The most exciting turn I've seen.
I'm not a big blue player, but I do feel pretty comforted when I have a counterspell in
mana
hand.
curve.
it's just like, you want to do something I don't like? Nah. You want to do something my enemies don't like? Sure. But everybody's scared.
2, 3. Foundry Inspector.
Ooh.
Expedition map is free. That will do it for me.
Tap draw.
It's nice to play with just 4 people again.
Right. It's
After
like,
that 4
man,
and a
these
half
turns are
hour
coming
game.
quicker.
I know. I'm like, wow, it's almost my turn already. Holy crap!
What was that, the draft game? Or sealed?
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
I went on for 4 hours and 40 minutes, Justin.
dude, we had
Yeah, I'd
Oh, I'm
expected
sorry.
that.
And at the-
6 board wipes, at least.
And at the end, Justin basically just conceded out of sheer like
Exhaustion.
exhaustion. He had like so many good cards and answers in his hand. He's like, "You guys will be mad," and then shows his hand. Like, oh my god, you could have probably just won the game.
Mark made it through his entire deck.
Yes, I literally
saw that,
scribed my
yeah.
way through my entire deck. It's like, so stupid.
I was glad. I was like, thank you for killing me. I'm leaving. I think John was the same way.
Yeah, I knew that I was expecting that the power levels of the deck would be pretty low, so that means you're gonna have a long game.
I was actually surprised by how many board wipes there were. I didn't think there'd be that many because it was, sealed. Because I didn't pull in that many myself. I only had like a couple ways,
Right.
and they were all soft board wipes too. So it's like, oh. But yeah, there was a lot of board wipes. All right, I'm gonna play this Act of Authority, and I'm gonna exile the. Let's exile that.
Already, huh?
And I'll go to combat. I'll attack Justin too.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a mountain and pass.
Draw.
Hey Mark, you want to give me your active authority? Just screw over everyone else in the game.
No, because
Lady Meyer.
you don't have anything I can exile, so you can't get it.
Oh yeah. It's pronounced Mir. Drive me nuts. Frank.
Meyer.
It's an entire race.
Move to combat.
Were they even just like
Justin
robot
for being
dogs or
mean.
something?
For 2 or for 3.
Oh my good, that guy's a 3/2. I thought he was a 1/1 reducer.
End of your turn, I'm gonna sack Steve. Go find a basic. Let's get a.
Steve.
I guess we'll get a. Plains.
I'll remember that for him.
You pronounce things the way I want to pronounce things, man.
Palladium Meyer.
Paladaya Meyer. Eh?
And then I'm going to tap Temple Garden to play, and then Leighton Tutor and go find artifact or enchantment.
My
Grab ace. Yeah, the sad thing is, like, if it's good, it just gets blown up, though.
Excuse me.
So you need to find something that's good, but less good than other things.
Yeah, exactly. Yet. Oh, you know what I forgot to put in here? Soul Ring.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't build your own deck. Can't believe I didn't put a Soul Ring in here.
I have a Soul Ring in my deck. Just saying.
It's terrible.
Soul Ring does seem terrible in a Niv-Mizzet deck. Can't even cast Niv-Mizzet with it.
Can't even cast your commander turn 1. Come on.
Alright, I am just going to grab a Mox Amber. Untap, draw for turn.
So looking through the deck here.
Play Ricky.
Okay, that's fine. We
And
can
I will
see
play the Mox Amber, trigger on Ricky, and draw a card.
that these
So
cards that are whenever the creature deals damage, you draw a card. So there's a
You got a
Fitting
lightning
Eye,
ball for that Ricky over there?
there's Curiosity.
That's probably a good idea to use.
Please don't.
I do not have anything for it at the moment. We've got
And
Curiosity,
I'll play an Oath of Ajani,
got Tandem Lookout, who
1/1
partners.
counter on all of my creatures. But I also draw a card. Pass turn.
I think he has some expensive planeswalkers.
I really want to use this active authority.
Do you now?
Big planeswalkers on the battlefield.
Choose to expel my
I'm just going to take my draw step.
Mana Crypt instead.
I don't know, what's your track record there with your coin flip firm?
I don't know. I've played that once, and I won the one coin flip that I was able to to get with it before it got expelled.
I'm going to
Last
play
time I
some
played
Lightning Greaves, and I'm going to go ahead and
Lightning Greaves.
Love them booties.
equip them to Charming Prince. And yeah, I'm gonna get frisky. All right, I'm coming for you, Frem. Take 2.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will take.
All right, I'm passing.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a Reliquary Tower. And pass. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Yeah, this deck, I don't think it really has anything early game other than like these gutter snipes and stuff, but you don't really want to play those early game anyways, because you want to play them with other cards. So you've got a whole lots of just different ways to draw, lots of wheel effects.
I wouldn't crack my expedition map.
Another wheel.
Come on.
Replaying another sorcery, which would generally be another wheel. Ponder, Preordained, Serum Visions, just easy ways to just draw a card, just get some damage out there. Time
So what's
Reversal,
the sword that's
another
in your
wheel.
deck, George? Is it a
Windfall, the
legendary
wheel.
sword? Like the kind of
Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell.
Daidochi or whatever it's called? or-
Removal.
It's not actually. I have Truth and Justice in here. I don't know if it's great. But
Oh, well, it is if you're a
This one
planeswalker
can be
deck.
mass removal.
I thought it was a Planeswalker deck. It doesn't look like it right now.
Turn everything into
That's
a
the last
1/1
time I played
frog.
the Super Friends deck. I
Ping 'em
didn't draw
all
any
with Niv-Mizzet.
planeswalkers. I just drew like, I don't know, mopey mana dorks and stuff.
There's 17 Planeswalkers in here, so it's
17. Is that all?
Just looking to see if there's anything else that's really good. Psych Rift, Expansion Explosion can be really good. Commit to Memory. Bolt Pen can be really fun. Torbrand makes things go much faster.
And went to hand and land for turn.
Yeah, you can see the general idea of the deck is basically just drawing, countering, wheeling, pinging. Getting one of those enchantments or the partner guy that can make you go infinite. Pretty straightforward. Just one of the things I like
so
about it.
ridiculous. Why did they ever print that?
When we played the workshop.
Oh,
This
because
is
it was
the
printed like in
$2,000
one
card.
of the early sets.
Like my turn.
Oh, boy. Like,
A land that
way
taps to
back,
add 3.
you know, they didn't realize that
That card is ridiculous. Is that banned in other formats?
Mishras?
Yeah.
I think it's only. Is it legal in Legacy?
Yeah, Legacy. Great.
Chamber. That'll do it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
they didn't think it was going to be that good, I would imagine. It is banned in Legacy. It is
And in
legal in
Legacy.
Vintage and Commander.
White, green, black. Play my commander. Trigger on Reki, draw a card.
Don't forget your point from off.
For your artifacts.
Free mana. Thanks, Frim.
Yep.
I don't have any artifacts, but
Oh, each player's.
Yeah, each player.
Oh, so I get
You get 2.
two.
Right? You get 2 artifacts.
unless you
Two.
tap Mox Amber before combat.
Each player's no. It's each player's pre-combat main phase.
Oh,
which I
pre-combat
mean.
main phase. My bad.
So I have 2. All right, cool, sweet. That changes everything.
Everything?
A lot. So my legendaries cost 2, or my planeswalkers cost 2 less.
Yep.
My
And you can
legendaries
spend
cost
mana
1
anyway.
less.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to tap. Actually, I'm going to use one of the green from, or one of the colorless from my pool.
Mhm.
Two of the colors. I'll drain my pool for 2 green because I can spend it for planeswalkers and cast a Garrick Wild Speaker. Trigger on Reki, draw a card.
You just gave him a free Garrett. How does that feel for him?
I don't know. I'll let
I
you
think
know
I'm
in a
going to
little bit.
respond to the second Reki trigger before things get even worse. I'm a Swords Reki.
Really?
Yeah, we've already drawn 3 cards out. I think that's good enough, don't you?
Yeah,
All right.
good
Fine.
value. That's good value
Alright.
for 3 mana.
That's good enough.
No one else
Alright.
could have drawn any
2 mana,
cards.
right?
So.
I mulligan down.
That's why I didn't just source it immediately. I was like, I'm going to let George get some value.
Thanks, I
Get the
appreciate
mulligan. Yeah.
that. So I will. Let's see. Oh, that changes my math now, though.
Why?
Because now I get to draw a card. I have to use what's in my hand. Let's see.
Oh, heavens above.
All right, so I'm going to uptick Garrick to untap 2 lands. Untap these 2 lands.
Yep.
It's basically like a free Garrick.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I will pay 1 green to play. Oh no, it's gonna be 2 green. He's not a planeswalker. Definitely though. Take that back. Can I pull that back? Do you guys mind?
Go for it.
That you didn't see it.
That
And
works for
we do-
loyalty counters too, right?
It does.
That's pretty bad. Bad for us.
Actually, yeah, let me just play it. I'll just play that and then
Partners, Toothy, Imaginary.
Toothy's blue, I think, so no Toothy.
You might have a Toothy, though. He could ask you to search.
Controls them plus counters.
Would you like me to shuffle?
If one or if one or more counters put on a permanent your team controls that many plus. Jeez. So it's double counters.
Right.
yeah.
Well, that many plus 1.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But yeah, for loyalty counters, that's pretty powerful.
And then I will just gonna pay 1 to equip Skull Clamp onto Cathis.
Thought you're clamping Pier. It's like, what?
No, that would not be smart. I'll pass my turn.
So we got to figure out which of these 6 drops we want to play next turn, or rather the turn after next. We have our 6 mana now, so I think we're going to play Ominous Seas.
I'm going to play Brago.
I think Locust God
Going to boost the Brago.
is best because it comes back to our hand. Or we could do Niv-Mizzet.
Let's go to
Those are both good options.
combat.
Oh, I played the
hate
Reliquary
these
Tarot,
monkey
which
decks.
means we actually can't play
It says
Niv-Mizzet.
the Super Friends player. I'm going to attack George with Brago, and this one's coming at Justin, I guess.
I have no flyers.
For 2.
Yeah.
Take 2.
Both take 2. Trigger Brago, and I will.
I'm fine with this because he's going to active authority to
Blink the Charming
get rid of
Prince
stuff that I don't like to.
and the active authority. Oh, I forgot I had the extra mana from the
From your one artifact.
my urn. I'm just gonna untap a land if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Doesn't actually, I don't think, make any difference, but either way. Alright, so I'm gonna scry 2 with the Charming Prince and to be a battlefield trigger, and we will. I don't know. Justin, what do you think's the scariest artifact or enchantment right now?
The scariest artifact or enchantment right now, I think, would be. Do we care that much about Blink Moth? I mean, you guys are benefiting from it just as much.
You get so much mana from it, but
He's gonna get, what, 4?
worth it now.
Yeah.
Or that's a lot.
Yeah, but Mark can always blink it like next turn.
It's like
Well,
Soul Ring is 2. It's
not
2
if he
Soul
drops an Ugin next turn. I guess he can't play Ugin.
Yeah, I guess it is Blink Moth.
Oh no, he
Is that
can't
helping
play
you at all,
Ugin.
Justin? It helped
Although,
all of us.
although
it's
if,
not gonna help.
honestly, if he played Ugin, would we be that sad?
Yes.
I feel like George is popping off.
I think, yeah, George's stuff looks a bit more scary.
Yeah, if it's George, then it's Oath of Ajani. But I would do Blink Moth.
Alright, I'll get the Blink Moth only because that actually also helps George. I think that's the only reason to
And I
go
want
with
to
it.
Blink Moth off
You
because
guys
it
both
doesn't
have
help
like
me.
good board states.
It helps
but,
everybody else.
To exile, is that what?
Yeah, it does.
Thread of Length has
to use
peaked.
it. Don't even get to use it.
Would have been nice if we drew any of our ramp in this deck.
Yeah, me too.
Got a like 6 mana rocks, I think. I didn't find any of them.
So Mark's just gonna sit there and blink active authority and exile everything.
Yes.
Artifacts and enchantments. I'm fine with this.
Someone's got to keep the degeneracy in check.
Let's play an island. And pass.
At least until Justin like combos us in 2 turns time.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll all be like, "Oh, that Planeswalker's almost gonna ultimate," and he'll be like, "You're all dead."
Land turn.
Within my infinite wisdom, I will infinitely ping the Planeswalker and then infinitely kill you all. The nice thing about those infinite cards as well is they work with this Niv-Mizzet also
Flying.
to go infinite. Oh wait, do they?
Charming Prince exile.
Yeah, they do.
Another target.
Because he's the one dealing damage.
So, just so I understand the order of operations of what happened on the last turn, Mark, you attacked George, triggered Brago's ability, blinked Charming Prince, and then he came back, and then the exiled. Or no.
They scried with
He blinked both
ETB.
Active Authority and Charming Prince with Brago.
Because it's
He can blink as many
any number.
permanents as he
Oh
wants.
my god. Wow.
And then he scried 2 from the Prince, and you know what he did with Active Authority. You know what he did.
Alright, energy chamber trigger on upkeep.
Hmm. Oh yeah?
Very much. So what I okay. So 1, 3, 4, 5. 7. Use 1 to remove hexproof from Brigo, triggering Arcane Lighthouse, and use the 6 for Spine of Ishsei.
Alright.
Lighthouse coming in clutch.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of getting my stuff blinked all the time. And move to combat. Swing at mark 4.
Untap. Draw. I get. That's not on the battlefield anymore. You blew that up.
Yes, it's
Ink
gone.
moth. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, didn't even get to use it.
So we just gotta dodge.
Or
Continue dodging aggro here.
2 reduction in
Let everybody kill each other. Nothing to see here, folks.
Garrick. Cursed Huntsman.
It's weird that the other Garrick doesn't say he's legendary.
They got errata to all be legendary.
Yeah.
Alright, so then I will.
Less well-known younger brother.
On each
I will
Garrick
uptick.
you control. Ugh.
Take OG Garrick to untap 2 lands.
OG Garrick.
3. Play an Evolution Sage. Play a Verdant Catacombs. Trigger on Evolution Sage. Because of Pier, get double trigger.
Yep.
Or 2 loyalty to each.
So he's gonna ult Cursed Huntsman.
And then I will crack the Catacombs
Someone's
and go
taking
find the
damage.
Triome. Take 1 life. What is the name of that Triome?
So we're playing Arch Nemesis, right?
Me?
Yeah, you're the arch nemesis.
Does anyone know the name of that triumph? Oh, there it is.
In Datha
In
Triumph.
Datha. I never play these colors. All right, so that comes in taps.
Mark, you're a maniac.
What?
Yeah, it's funny because
Datha.
all I have to do is send him
Shuffle.
a text deck list, and he's like, "Yeah, that does this, this does that, that does that." Like,
So
whoa.
I'll down tick New Garrick to get myself an emblem. Creatures get +3/+3 and have trample.
Of all the like possible emblems you could have gotten from a planeswalker, it's probably the worst one. And I love how both Garricks do the same exact thing.
But one gives an emblem and one is just for a turn.
Oh, that's even worse. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Garrick.
OG. Yeah, he's not there for the ultimate.
And he's just a mana rock.
He was free. He didn't cost me anything.
Yeah, that's all right then.
All right, I'm gonna pass my turn while I go try to find an emblem.
You need some bounce lands for him.
All right, let's see what we draw. Oh, that's
Destroy all planeswalkers.
Yeah, where's that one?
it's not in this.
What's
deck.
that black card called?
If
Almost put
only
it
I
in here.
had something that said destroy target permanent, that would be really handy. Play Brago. Put the Greaves on him again.
Yep.
Go attacking. I guess I attack George again for 2. Hiya!
I take 2.
Um,
I'm at 4 commander
and
damage.
I'll attack Andy for 2.
Not
So
sure why
take
George
2.
didn't attack that turn.
Trigger
'Cause why?
Brago.
Just because you hate him.
We're gonna blink the Charming Prince in the Act
Did a
of Authority
bunch of
again.
damage.
I'm having deja vu here. This is great. So, I'm gonna scry first and then trigger the act. No, these are all terrible. Okay, bottom list. Um,
Jesus fucking waters.
Oh,
Bye bye, Ajani's Oath.
Alright, I'm
fine.
done.
It's fine. I ran out of planeswalkers.
I know, that's what I figured. I'm like, at this point, it's like totally not even worth it, but meh.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, remember I was complaining about mana rocks? I found
Here it
one.
comes. Soul Ring.
It's the classic turn 6 Soul Ring.
Also, it doesn't help you cast Niv-Mizzet.
It does
Look
not.
at these terrible cards he runs in his Niv-Mizzet deck. Reliquary Tower, Soul Ring. Neither of these let Niv-Mizzet hit the
I know,
battlefield.
they're so bad.
Who built this deck?
Some podcaster.
2, 3, 4. Red. Blue. I'll play Locust God.
It's a card.
That's the card.
When you draw a card, oh my gosh. Well, there you are.
Unlike most gods, not indestructible. Pass.
But yeah, they do get to return to your hand.
So it's
I'm a little disappointed in the god that was spoiled for the new set. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it doesn't have any indestructibility or recursion at all. It's
What's
just
it
a
called?
creature. It's like Halfar or something like that. Yeah, let me find it. If you go to
Elven
Mythic,
Scoundrel,
no, if you go to mythicspoiler.com,
God of Battle Showcase, or God of Battle.
it's Halvar, God of Battle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really good card, but it doesn't have any indestructibility or anything like that.
This one has got the weapon on the back.
No, it's all
Yeah.
aura and equipment. Oh, that's strange.
I think it's such a cool design. Like, what a great idea! Like, you've got
Yeah.
because one of the problems with running multiple legendaries in like a normal like 60 card deck is like when you draw too many of them.
Interesting. Yeah, so
And
they're really
you
doubling
can
down
just-
on the whatever they call modal cards.
Yeah. Personally, I think it'll lead to the downfall of Magic the Gathering because once they print enough of them, there'll be no reason to play any older cards because just the sheer like ability to the modal ability will just go right up. I mean, people are already like just jamming like these MDFCs from Zendikar and like modern decks and stuff just because they're so
Someone's
flexible.
about to get hit by 7. Nope, never mind. He's drawing cards.
No, that's it. Oh,
Tap, draw.
So I think the Locust God was not threatening enough that everyone is still going to focus on George, which is what we want.
Let's play land for turn. Trigger on Sage.
Yep.
You tapped your Lighthouse. Andy, you gotta use that Lighthouse so we can kill Rigo.
Yeah, because he's definitely the biggest threat on the table right
That's some
now.
strange threat
exactly.
assessment.
But he's just gonna keep killing all my stuff.
What? How? With what? With my active authority?
Active
I'll
authority.
exile your Mock Samba. Oh, heaven forbid. Although I do like how your Skull Clamp is never going to be useful pretty much ever again.
Yeah, this isn't how I planned the deck out. But
like, but it's how I'm gonna play it from here on out.
yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with it.
Skull Clamp is 1 extra commander damage.
It is. It makes it actually a 7 instead of 6, which is important. Yeah, let's move to combat. Swing at Mark. Let's cast this
6.
7.
Skull Clamp 7.
We're gonna downtick OG Garrick, make a green beast, and in 0 new Garrick, make 2 black green wolf tokens.
Make 2 5/5s. Seems decent.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that stays at 0. This goes down 1. And we're gonna actually let me get those out. Black green wolf. This is one of those decks I could never play in paper because I wouldn't have any of the tokens. Hey, Mark.
Except you did. You played Jeskai Super Friends, and you were always like, "Oh, I don't have any soldiers. Oh no. Oh, I don't have any of these elementals. Bring your own tokens."
Okay, I'm gonna play Eternal Witness.
When are you getting back though?
I'm gonna get back the Oath of Ajani.
Oh, that's exiled. It's not in your graveyard.
Oh, I'm not gonna get back Oath of Ajani. I'm gonna get back Reki.
Yeah, that seems good.
What else did you exile with that? That was the only one from me.
Yeah,
For
Blink
now.
Mothern. Oh, Reki was exiled too. Swordstem.
Ugh. He swords Reki?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yep.
I did. It was one of
Oh.
only 4 spells I've played, so I
I
remember.
didn't get my life.
We'll
Oh,
gain
you
your
should
life.
have 2 more life then, yeah.
One more. All right. Fine. I will just get back the Enlightened Tutor. Did anyone exile that?
No, I think I played that.
I mean, if it's
Oh.
in your graveyard, somebody exiled it.
Actually, I think I Pajuka bogged you last turn, so yeah, you don't have that either.
Yeah. The
If
funny
George
thing
wants
is,
to play
Andy,
it, no, it's
Andy
not
does
there.
have scavenger rounds too. So. All right, you guys are mean. Stop being jerks.
Stop winning.
I'll play a Farseek. Go find something and then pass my turn. Go find a. It's a swamp.
Anyone have a board wipe?
Mm-mm.
I do not.
What you got going on over there, guys? Come on.
Don't have board wipe. I might be able to deal with one of those.
I'll be honest, the only thing that's like pretty interesting in my hand is a windfall. That's it. The rest is kind of situational and dead at the moment.
Yeah, you should definitely cast Windfall right now.
You just draw 5 cards. It wouldn't even be that good, but it would be good for you, I suppose. Fresh hand. Okay, let's do.
Oh my god, you guys have no cards.
No, I've
No.
been completely bereft of
I
all
wasn't
card
paying
advantage.
attention.
All right, we're gonna Reflector Mage.
Return target creature an opponent controls.
A creature's owner can't cast spells with the same name.
What did you get? Did you play the Enlightened Tutor or no?
He did not. I don't think
He
so.
just went and grabbed it.
Let's blink or bounce the Evolution Sage.
No, it's mine. Yep.
And then we will go to combat, attack George for 2 in the air.
I still got no flyers. I'll take 2.
Alright, and then we'll
Debating
blink
whether I
our
want to spend
permanents
this mana
again.
to opt.
We'll
I don't think so. I think we save opt for when we have a Niv-Mizzet around.
blow up the... this. That's going to get exiled.
Not the amber.
We will bounce. Bounce a wolf. Doesn't die, so no trigger there. And then I will try to.
Jeez, man.
You guys are worried about me.
Garou.
He's just gonna blink all your stuff away.
I can't even keep up
This
with
is-
your stuff, George. How am I going to worry about what the other two guys are doing?
Every game is I come out of the gate, everyone teams up on me, and
Well,
then
you
Mark
should
wins.
You should stop coming out of the gate so hard.
Yeah, don't play so
Every single
aggressive.
game. I
Be,
can't
be like
not,
Justin, play 5 land drops before you play 1 monster.
It's all about looking like you're not a threat. Or at
I
least
don't know how to do that.
you just it's like the bomb just or the not the bomb one, the zombie one where you can't look the most threatening at the table. Second most threatening is fine.
I'm just gonna
George is like, I'm out.
Alright, I'm a pastor.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Here comes a blue-red insect creature token, flying in haste.
Bloop.
They will be able
Say
kill
hello
the
to
big
Barry.
Hi, Barry. I will bury you alive. Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty proud of that one. No.
For that terrible bee pun.
It's not even a bee pun.
It has bee in it.
Is the bee's name Barry? Is that why it says I will bury you?
He's
alive?
Barry the bee. Yes.
Voiced by Seinfeld, I think,
Seinfeld.
right?
Yep, by Jerry
Hmm.
Seinfeld. He sues the human race for honey.
Play a command tower. And let's do all of George's stuff has trample.
Yeah.
Which makes 1/1 insects a lot less enticing. Alright, let's do blue, 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 red, red, red.
Niv,
Bring
niv,
out-
niv.
Bring out the big boy.
This spell can't be countered. Whenever you draw a card.
In response.
Yep.
It will play my Enlightened Tutor.
Sure. Anyone else want to get rid of their instance before I ping them for it?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
My real Sterling Grove.
Ooh,
Ugh.
I love that card.
Jeez.
2 of those cards in a pariah and you can't lose the game. I will end my turn there.
No attacking the planeswalkers? Come on. You have
What?
the flyers.
Why would I he's already emblemed.
You can emblem them again.
Yeah.
Wait, you can emblem twice?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He just. Would you like to attack?
He already passed.
I mean, it's up to George. I didn't know you could just. I didn't know you could ult twice. I thought the emblems were a
As long
static
as it's still
thing.
alive, it's still there. If you want to swing, that's fine.
Yeah, I would like to swing at
Yeah.
Garrick, Curse Huntsman.
Garrick the 5.
Now why not kill it? Just hit it with. Well, I guess you can just get it back with Catalyst, right? Exile 2 legendary cards from his graveyard to play things out of his graveyard.
And I'd like to not die immediately to an overrun.
Yeah.
Draw.
What were you just talking about not seeming too threatening, Justin?
That's free.
I've got a B.
What's this?
They do know I have a windfall in my hand, which is, I think, fine.
So what?
It'll discourage George from attacking me because I create a whole bunch of 1/1s, ping a
I'll
whole
keep
bunch of damage.
I 2 1 1.
Although,
card.
hopefully they don't realize I don't have any blue mana. Because that would be bad. We could cycle Ominous Sea if we need to do a little bit of something. Not much, but a little bit.
We'll move to that.
We'll see.
Yeah. A 1 to make my Spine of Ishsa a creature.
Yep.
Anybody? Don't think anybody else. And I'm going to swing at the crap. Don't want to swing at that. It's not flying. He has all these jump blockers.
They're pretty big chumps.
Yeah. The jumpiest jumps.
You're supposed to have 2 of these guys too. Oops, that's the wrong card.
One died.
One died.
Bounce.
Yeah, one got removed.
Oh, okay.
Bounce.
I missed that bit. So it didn't die.
It did not. I got bounced.
Do it for him. The spine goes
Yeah,
back.
I mean,
It goes back to your hand if
Yeah,
it
I
dies
know.
as a
I'm-
creature.
Yeah, but if you attack the Garrick with it, he just jumps with the wolf and then gets
yeah,
2
that's
counters on the Garrick, and then he can emblem it again.
again.
So
It's like
that's not going to work out how you want it to.
no, but if man, jeez,
I'm not even swinging at you, Andy.
I know, I'm
All this hate. The only one that blew up your stuff was Mark.
I know your board state is scary. I'm just not gonna attack. I'm so moved in or moved to main phase 2. No, wrong thing.
Main 2.
2, 3. Draw a card.
Andy's found his card advantage.
Get him.
Land for turn. And he is going to be a copy of Mishra's.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's
yeah, the deck's worth $4,000.
reasonable.
Let's go ahead and.
I have effects on your end, on your main phase 2 end, by the way. On the end of your main
Okay.
phase 2. Alright. I'm gonna cast Eerie Interlude. And I'm gonna exile my Reflector Mage and my Charming Prince. You get a Niv-Mizzet trigger, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and so that's my turn.
Hold on. I got triggers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Marcus. A bunch of stuff
Yep,
going on.
for sure.
I will ping Piers of 4/4, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Everything that says 1 toughness is a lie.
Makes my skull clamp really bad.
I will. I'll ping Cursed Huntsman for 1.
Alright. On Andy's end step, Charming Prince and Reflector Mage come back to the battlefield. Reflector Mage triggers. We'll bounce Kefis. Charming Prince will trigger. I'm gonna exile the Reflector Mage until the end of George's turn. Okay.
Yep.
Untap draw.
George is still a pretty big threat. There's a lot of damage on the battlefield. Is that 5, 10, 16? I doubt he'd attack with that. It's not that bad. It's only 16.
I'm gonna move to
And you can
combat.
block, I think, all of it with Niv-Mizzet as well.
Actually, before I move to combat, I'm just gonna move the skull clamp over onto this wolf right here. Actually, no, it's not gonna get put into a graveyard. Eternal Witness.
Yeah, it goes into a graveyard when it dies.
Not when he bounces it.
Oh, yeah.
Mark's not gonna let me get value. He's not gonna let me get value like that. Mark's no fun over there. All right, now I'll move to combat and swing with the team at Mark.
How much?
I don't know. That's your blockers.
6, 12 plus 5 is 17 plus 4 is 21.
Sounds about right.
So you know if you downtick Garrick first, you could have just killed him.
Yep, I could have. I did.
We'll go to 8 or 7 or 8, whatever it was.
8 sounds right.
I think 8. Yep.
Okay, let's 0 tick on Garrick. Create 2 more wolves.
Jeez.
I guess we'll down tick on the other Garrick. Create another boar beast. Cathis was reflector maged.
Correct.
Yeah, everything was reflector maged. Bring out Sterling Grove. And that's my turn.
All right, on your end step, reflect a mage will come back. And you will bounce a wolf.
This is going pretty well, I think.
All right, and we'll draw the turn. Play Soul Ring.
Everyone's
Yeah,
dealing
so-
with George because they have to.
Now your deck's $2,000.
We'll play an Agent of Treachery.
Ugh, I don't like that.
Hmm.
That's a very good target to blink.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead though, so I don't know what you're worrying about.
Oh, that's true.
Just
Oh, now you like me.
so incredibly dead. It's not even funny. Is there any way?
Steal George's tokens so he doesn't get it back.
Why wouldn't you get them back?
When you die.
No, I'm gonna steal the planeswalkers.
Alright, I'm gonna respond to that.
I want some wolves too.
Use the chump walkers up in here.
Cast Fairy's Protection.
Well,
That's Niv-Mizzet Locust God trigger.
Yep, you can have it.
I'll ping Cursed Huntsman.
Text and results.
all right. See you next time. All right. Anyway, I'm still gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing at Andy for 2.
I have no flyers.
Alrighty, and we will trigger and blink the Soul Ring, the Reflector Mage, the Charming Prince, and the Agent of Treachery.
Is that all?
Oh, and the Active Authority as well. Thank you.
Okay.
I
thought you
Active
forgot one.
Authority will blow up
Sorry.
Exile. Sorry.
The Soul Ring.
Since you had the column on it, he has to use it on you. That's the rule.
Exile that. Agent will
Want some
steal
card
this.
draw.
Give me
This
your
will
commander.
This. And this will blink this.
God.
Okay, so what are you taking from me?
So I'm taking Karn.
Rude.
Ha. Reflector Mage is bouncing your Foundry Inspector. And we exile the
Yeah,
the book.
I got the book gone.
And then Charming Prince is blinking the Agent of Cheshire, which will come back on my end step, which I will move to now. And then we will deal.
Steal the big artifact for Karn.
Yeah, it's not going to keep me alive, though, so that doesn't matter.
This is your second, right? You won't get a draw.
It would have missed
Oh,
the
it's
trigger
beginning
anyway.
of end step anyways. Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't. I know it's on top of my library. It doesn't help in any way. I don't have any colored mana, so I will steal this stupid arcane lighthouse. Oh no, actually no. I take that back. I'll steal the scavenger grounds because that could be useful.
In response, you should sack it.
I mean, by all means, like whatever.
I don't have enough open mana to sack it, so.
Ooh, yeah, it's true because of the Mishra's
Mishra
Workshop.
can't tap for mana.
Oh yeah. That card's terrible.
Awful. Get rid of it. Cut.
Unplayable. Why can't I click on the scavenger grounds and clone them? It's weird.
It's probably because you were too high up in the current players.
All right, cool.
Hand zone.
Well,
Yeah, you just stole all my stuff. Thanks, Mark.
I mean, I couldn't do anything to George, so I figured the spite play for.
Could have stole Justin's stuff.
Well, I didn't want it because I figured if anyone else can win the game, it's probably Justin. So I'll let him. I'll give him a shot.
How's that feel, Andy?
Really bad.
End of turn. I'm going to cycle an Ominous Seas.
You get to ping something. No, it's not George's.
I'll ping Mark.
King Mark face.
Oof.
Yeah. Give me my stuff back. Get him, Justin.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Ping Mark.
All these little flyers.
Land for turn. Let's send. Oh wait, George, you're still phased out, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just gonna end my turn then.
Give me my stuff. Draw.
This is exactly where you want to be as an Izzet player or a blue player in general. All the mana up, full cards, full grip cards. An okay board presence. That's not really my strength here, but got a counter spell in hand. We've got a change the target of a spell in hand, which could be crazy if used in the right moment. It's pretty good.
12.
I didn't really want to use either of these sorceries.
Hard guess.
Wow.
Right, Steel Colossus.
Oh god.
Hold on a moment. Charge damage counters. Do I see anything hasty?
No.
And if that were countered, it would go back to your library, right?
Correct.
And it has trample.
And infect.
Trample, infect, indestructible. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna rewind that.
Ooh, sweet.
That's a free counter spell. Basically.
Yeah.
Wasn't coming in just.
And that's an instant, so draw. The bees are getting out of hand. And I will ping Mark for 1.
All right, I phase back in. Tip, draw.
Put the Locust God over here next to his army.
Play Cassis.
Yarp.
Play Evolution Stage.
Do it.
Play land. Play land for turn. Trigger on the Sage.
Prim has no response.
Let me do some quick math here.
I thought math was for blockers.
I have to decide who I'm attacking.
Prim, what are you doing? What's wrong with
Stone's
Sterling?
Rogue's not even that good right now. It's one of only 2 enchantments he has.
Get out of
So
here.
you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 12 toughness, Mark. More than
You
right.
still trying to kill
God,
me?
it's so annoying. I have to kill you.
Leave Barry alone.
Do you not just
If I-
die to a million flyers on Justin's next turn?
That's surprising.
So if I
didn't
let
die
you-
to a million flyers on Justin's last turn.
I only have 6.
So you're saying that if I don't
That's
if I
'cause-
don't attack you, you're not going to
who's
steal all my
phased
shit
out.
and blow all my stuff up?
Like,
I mean, I'm kind of beholden to it at this point. I'm at 5 life. You can very easily kill me. So
Yeah, I could, or I could let you live. Do you want another turn?
I'll take another turn.
Don't
Crazy nonsense I can do.
fight me with any of your stuff this turn. Stealing my stuff, no blowing up my
That's
stuff.
sort of king making in the other. No. It's, you want to kill me, you can kill me.
All right,
You
I do
what
want to kill
have
you.
to do.
I have to kill you. I feel like your agent of treachery is a broken, stupid card.
Yeah, I really did need to draw some ramp because playing that on like turn 8 is not so hot. But I wanted to drop it on like turn like 4 or something. That's c'est la vie.
All right, so I gotta send 17 your way. So let's send. Let's see here. 3, 6. Another 6 is 12. So we'll do Eternal Witness. $18. Rather send the wolves though, although you're not gonna block. Let's do that, and then. All right. So let's trample. So that's 6, 12, 18. I will send 2 wolves at Justin and
Rude.
Beast of my Eternal Witness at Mark.
Alright. I will activate this Scavenger Grants to exile all graveyards. And I will choose not to block.
Before damage resolves, because I've got 2 5/5s coming at me, right?
2 5/5s. Yep.
Let's start with an opt. So I'm gonna peep one. I'm gonna bottom it. I'm going to instant trigger Niv-Mizzet, draw a card.
You should do that before you
Before I
resolve the opt.
scryed, yeah. That was my bad. I should have drawn that card that I just bottomed. Can I draw from bottom?
George, is that possible?
Expand deck and then just scroll all the way to the right, right?
Yeah. Granzo's taught me that.
And put that into my hand. You guys saw that was bottom of deck to hand.
Yep.
And then this card on the right is the one that I'm scrying. I bug. And deal 1 damage to George's face. Okay, so now I'm scrying this, which I will keep. And then draw a card from Ponder or from Opt. Which gives me another berry, and I will ping George again. Then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. Oh, it's only 3 in a blue. Chemister's Insight. So I will draw, or first I will draw from Niv-Mizzet. Create a B. I will ping Cursed Huntsman for 1. Then I will draw 2 cards from Chemister's Insight. Then I will create 2 more tokens and ping Cursed Huntsman twice more. Okay, and then you've got 10 coming at me.
Correct.
Okay, I'll take 10.
Second main. Trying to scroll back to look, see what I did at the beginning, and all I see is Frim shaking stuff.
Sorry. We're having a shake war.
So Sage and Kethis came down this turn.
Yeah.
I am just going to zero Curse Huntsman and down tick Wild Speaker. And that's my turn.
I messed up. I should have done this before you down tick or zeroed Cursed Huntsman, but it's fine. I'm gonna jump.
Makes you feel better. I should have used Huntsman to kill off one of your creatures before you pinged them to death. So consider it even.
Yeah, I'm gonna jumpstart Chemister's Insight. So, additional cost, I will discard a... What do I not care about? I don't care about an Is It Locket. And then I will draw from Niv-Mizzet's trigger. Create more berries. Ping Cursed Huntsman for 1. And then jumps Chemister's Insight, draw 2 cards. And I will ping EDHREC, the other EDHREC twice. This becomes expelled.
Did you pay mana for that?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you can, but
No, you're right. Because I do think there may be other stuff I want to do. No, there's nothing else I'm going to do. Okay. Untap. Let me fix my berries. Okay. Untap. Upkeep.
Jeez.
Draw. Ping EDHREC. Let's see. You're at 28.
Andy's at 34.
And Andy's at 34. I'm not as scared as Andy of Andy at the moment. Okay, so I think what I would like to try and do, I'm gonna play a land for turn. It's this island. Then I'm going to pay one and 2 red. Actually, I'll do 2 and 2 red. Sorry. To cast a Collective Defiance with 1 escalate. So that's a Niv-Mizzet trigger, draw a card. I'll deal 1 damage to Frim. And then holding priority, I'm going to cast an expansion on Collective Defiance.
Good game.
I'll draw a card from Niv-Mizzet, ping Frim for 1.
And you're pretty sure you have both that on board pretty easily.
Yeah, so Collective Defiance windfalls me twice, so I draw 24 cards.
Jeez.
Or 26 cards.
26.
So that's 26 to George. And then that creates 26 more insects. Plus however many are on the board. Couple to George and the rest to Frim.
Fun stuff.
Do you want to go through it?
Not really.
Nope. Good game.
Good game.
GG, Niv-Mizzet gets there again.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, well, land, and you're dead. Cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this deck, this commander in general.
It's kind of the play style, I think, of Niv-Mizzet. You know, you try and fly under the radar enough. Is it decks in general, right? You fly under the radar and hope you do not get picked on, and then you know, try and kill someone in 1 turn.
Yeah.
Or both people in 1 turn.
Luckily, George was going nuts over there, so I didn't have to worry about getting hit by everyone's. I had no blockers like the whole game, and everyone was just attacking George. I was like, all right.
Well, it's like if Mark hadn't expelled my Blink Moth Urn, I would have had my Colossus out turn 4.
Ugh.
Oh, that would have been much better.
Good job, Mark.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be a bunch of tokens. I didn't get any of my token doublers, like Parallel Lives, Master Ascension, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, lots of little baby overrun targets.
Yeah.
For your
I did put
multiple emblems.
Put the new Tavesh in there.
Yeah, that commander's or Tavesh seems pretty good.
Oh, that's the one that Brett played with the other night, right?
Yeah. Yep. And then, like, if you get down Obviously,
that's
doubling season. is insane,
now
but-
your skull clamp makes more sense.
Yeah, the skull clamp was supposed to be for all the 1/1s that were supposed to come down, like the 1/1 white soldiers and the.
Yeah,
But something tells me you didn't expect to get the emblem quite so quickly.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that.
that proliferate was going nuts. It's an
Yeah.
interesting thing about the Cursed Huntsman is there's no way on the card to get him to his ultimate. You have to proliferate or move tokens onto him somehow.
The wolf tokens are supposed to be how you do it.
Oh, with
Your
the
wolf's
wolf
got it
tokens.
off.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
It's a 0, but it's kind of like a +2 if they
Right.
die.
Right.
Mystifying Maze help mark out.
Could have used this divine visitation to make me some flyers. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, what did I have in my hand? Polymorphous Jess, turn everything into a 1/1 with no abilities, then just ping it all down. Counterspell, counterspell, windfall.
Some counter spells would have been nice at the beginning then when you were literally just playing lands and nothing, Justin. I'm like, Andy's going to drop some crazy artifacts. And then George is popping off with his planeswalkers and you're just sitting on your thumb.
I think there was one turn where I could have rewinded something because I had the Reliquary Tower out, which was kind of making my mana awkward. But I don't know. It didn't seem. Nothing was that threatening to me to counterspell. It's threatening to other people.
Kill Niv-Mizzet first.
Yeah, that's why I gotta not play Niv-Mizzet for long enough until you guys forget. I didn't draw any of the combo pieces.
Brago value engine is so good.
Yeah, Brago's very good as well.
Yeah, I should have swords the Reki right away. That was a mistake letting you draw those several cards.
Yeah, it was. And I didn't have any other card draw. Kind of painful.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been quite so bad because you've had a reasonable board state, but without the card draw, it would have been difficult to keep the lead.
Yeah.
I had the other Niv-Mizzet in my hand from the beginning of the game as well.
Redundant. Hey, that's an easier to cast Niv-Mizzet. It's way better.
It is. I decided to cast Locust God instead of just because if anyone had any removal that they were holding on to, Locust God would be a pretty good target, and he goes back to my hand rather than Niv-Mizzet would have just died. I'm glad I had the Reliquary Tower though.
Oh, I bet.
That's what won the game in the end. Because if I wasn't able to keep all these cards in hand, I couldn't have dealt all that damage.
Yep.
Oh, I just looked at the time. Yeah, good game.
There you guys. Have a good night.
It's only 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
guys.
I'll see you guys for the next one.
See ya.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you like that type of game. If you like that Niv-Mizzet action coming in under the radar, as Mark said, and then closing out with a flashy, instant, explosive finish, as most Izzet decks do. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already to see more stuff like this. Yeah, I got work tomorrow, so I'm probably going to go to bed. But I don't want to. But I should. It's a question for the next 9 minutes before midnight, where I shall decide. But in either case, I will see you guys next time. If you're following along with the Forest playlist, we do already have a schedule for that. We're going to be doing the Forest the same time as we did this past weekend. So next weekend, next Saturday at noon to 4, we're going to be playing the Forest again for episode 3. Back into some caves can't wait for that. I'm loving that game so much. And yeah, lots of other good stuff coming. So I will say good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.